No one's coming to save you, bro. Straight up. Straight up. No one's coming to save you. No one's going to do the work for you. No one's going to hustle for you. No one's going to go to the gym for you. No one's going to drink that gallon of water for you that you got to drink every single day so you could lose that weight, so you could be fit, so you could be healthy, so your skin could clear up and glow a little bit more, right? Nobody's going to do the work for you. You in high school, you in college, you got to do that work. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, bro. In life, you got to go to that job, that 9 to 5. You got to put in that work. It's a work hustle culture, and I understand a lot of us want to run away from that culture, but the work still has to get done so we can survive. But that's what this channel is all about. How can we thrive? I don't want y'all in a rat race, but how can we thrive past living in that? But at the end of the day, the work has to get done. And the first thing to thrive past anything is to understand it and to understand what it is and why it is. Right? Understand what it is and why it is. One of the reasons we got to work so hard in this life is because people don't collaborate no more. People don't collaborate. People don't bounce ideas off of each other. Right? Things ain't easy. Things are hard. It's hard to make a living. It's hard, bro. It's hard out here. But at the end of the day, I want you guys to never lose faith. So there's multiple reasons why you're not reaching where you want to reach. There's multiple reasons why you're not where you want to be in life. There's multiple reasons why we have to work super, super hard. And all of those reasons are justified, bro. I get it. But I'm telling y'all to just keep pushing. I'm telling y'all to keep believing in yourselves. I'm telling y'all to keep going. Because at the end of the day, we don't have no other choice, man. What you gonna do? Quit on yourself? What you gonna do? Quit on your friends and family? Quit on the people that believe in you? Or you gonna get back up and you gonna keep hustling? You gonna get back up and get 1% better every single day, 7% better every single week, right? 365% better every single year. Why can't that be you? It can be. But you got to decide that for yourself. So we can complain all day. I get it, bro. I get it, bro. Life is hard. Life is not easy. It's hard to make a living. I get all of that. But at the end of the day, what are you going to do about it? And that's the hard lesson about life, is that, especially as men, bro, you got to get up and make it happen. You want to be able to provide for yourself, protect yourself, enjoy life. You want to be able to do that. You got to do that. How do you do that? You got to put the work in. No matter what, you got to be disciplined. And that discipline is going to add up. It's gonna count. It matters. Showing up to the gym when you don't want to go, it matters. It counts. Y'all don't think it counts. You think you can skip it. But it matters, bro. Right? It matters. It counts, bro. It counts more than you think. Nobody cares, right? That's number two. People don't care about you as much as you think. So if you care about people's opinions, forget about it. Don't do that. Because people not even thinking about you. People not even thinking about you, bro. People are worried about their own lives. They got their own things going on. And once you understand that, then you understand that. Once you understand that, then you understand that. A lot of people think that they got enemies, but the truth is, bro, nobody is thinking about you, bro. Everyone is focused on their own life. The same way you got to be focused on your own life. What we supposed to do? Care about your life 1,000%? We have to focus on our own lives as well. Right? Like that's what life is. Everybody got their own problems the same way you got your own problems. Everybody has their own story. The same way you got your own story. The world does not revolve around you. It's not your fault why you think like that, but that's narcissistic. You got to get that mindset out of here. That's a narcissistic mindset, to think that people are always thinking about you or preying on your downfall. Now, that doesn't mean that people don't see you. Like when you put in the work, when you're grinding, when you got big goals and dreams, bro, people are looking at you to see if you're going to accomplish those dreams, bro, especially if you told them about it, especially if you talked about it. Okay, you talking that talk, but can you walk that walk? They're going to look to see if you can walk that walk. People are looking at you. Don't think people aren't looking at you. I'm just saying people are not doing it to the degree that you think. And even if they are, don't let that get you off your square, bro, because remember, they got to worry about their own life. They can't look at you 24/7. All eyes are not on you 24/7. You got things to do. They got things to do. But yes, people are still looking at you. People are still curious about you. But don't let that stop you from doing the things that you know you need to do. There's a difference between people looking at you and being curious about you, and being curious if you reach your goals and dreams, and caring. Curiosity and caring is two different things. People will look at you. That's why on Instagram, you have Instagram stories. People are looking at your life, but that doesn't mean that they're going to give you a call and say, how are you doing? That's two different things. So when I say nobody cares, that's what I mean. Nobody's going to give you a call. Nobody's going to give you a call and say, hey, I care about you, bro. How are you doing? And when people do that, give them their respect, because they don't have to, because they got their own life, their own BS, their own problems, their own things that they're dealing with. No lie. These past couple months, I couldn't call nobody. I didn't call nobody. I was locked in. I was locked in because I had big changes going on in my life. I had to stay focused. I can't be on the phone all day. I was always doing something. That's a sacrifice. That's an obsession with my goals and dreams and vision. But that's going to get me to where I need to go. Because nobody's going to do the work for me. Back to number one, right? Nobody's going to do the work for me. So even I'm guilty of not calling people that I love and care about, where they have to always reach out to me. And I don't feel good about that. But when things are settled down, I'm going to flip that around and make sure I'm calling people, giving them their flowers, and thank them for checking up on me when I went quiet. So if you go quiet today, is there people in your life that's going to check up on you? That's food for thought. Number 3, time is your greatest currency, and it moves with no remorse. It's always moving. It's constantly moving. The clock is always ticking. You know, that's why I got a tattoo of a clock, right? It's upside down from y'all perspective, but at the end of the day, time is important. And what's funny is time don't exist. It's a man-made construct. We made time so we can understand, you know, what to do, where to go, how to live this life, right? So at the end of the day, this thing ain't even real, but it's so important, because when you die, you die. So what you do with that mortality matters. And that's why we're not immortal, bro. We wouldn't have been grateful for life. Our spirit is immortal. Our spirit, if you believe, right? If you believe in God, higher power, right? Our spirit is immortal, but our flesh is not. And in this life, we use our flesh a lot. And at the end of the day, one day we gonna die, bro. These characters that we playing, it's gonna go away. So stop thinking that time is not your greatest currency. It's your greatest currency. It's your greatest currency by far. Time is your greatest currency, more than money. Yes, you need money to eat. You need money to survive and thrive. I understand all that. But with time, you can get money. So you need to put in time to get money, whether you're putting in time to put in the work and create something and offer something to people, or you're literally giving time so you can receive a check. Whatever it is, I'm putting in time right now because I want to genuinely see people win. And I put that first. How can I use my time to make the world better? And I'm going to let God figure out the rest. He want to pay me through YouTube, and he want this to be my job. I'll leave that up to God. However he blesses me, however many people watch the video, whatever. If they skip the ads, if they play it through, I don't have time to worry about that. I'm focused on what am I going to do with my life? Because when I do die, which we all will, I want to be on my deathbed and say, hey man, I gave life my all and I really helped people. So just understand, brother, that time matters, man. Time is your greatest currency, and you don't want to waste it, bro. It's more important than money. I just broke down why it's more important than money. It'll always be more important than money. If you had $1 million and 1 year to live, I don't think y'all would want that versus if you had 50 years to live. I think we'll pick 50 years because time is so much more valuable than money and materialistic things. So how you spend your time, you have to spend it wisely. Are you spending your time listening to podcasts? Are you spending your time listening to videos like this? Right? Are you spending your time evolving? Are you spending your time in the gym? Where are you spending your time? Because that's what you're going to become. You're gonna become what you listen to. So if you're listening to people that's purpose driven, you're going to be purpose driven. It just has to rub off on you, bro. It has to. So where you put your time and attention, that's what you're going to get back in this life. So make sure you're putting it in the right places and not the wrong places. And a lot of us, we spending time in the wrong places, hanging around that girl that's not adding no value to you, hanging around those brothers who's not adding no value to you, hanging around friends and family that's not adding no value to you. They got to add value to your life. They got to be praying for you. They got to want to see you become successful. They got to push you in the right direction. They got to say, hey, man, I hope you're doing good. Lord bless you, man. Like, they got to be looking out for you, bro. They got to be thinking about you in a positive way, praying for you, for your success. And you should be doing the same. And if it's not like that, then you got to reevaluate who you got around you, G. Got to reevaluate that, bro. Number 4, last but not least, trust me, all actions have side effects. Think before all things. Think before you speak. Think before you do. Think before you act. Think. Always think, because at the end of the day, bro, whatever actions we do, whatever we do in this life, there will always be consequences. I'm going to say that one more time. All right. I hope y'all really listening to me, bro. Whatever we do in this life, there will always be consequences. You hanging around a good person, then you could get good back. You hanging around a bad person, you might get bad back. So whatever you get back in this life, most times is always a result of what you put into this life. And if you want all out of life, you got to give life your all. If you want good out of life, you got to give life your best. You have to do your best to be your best. There's still good people. Bad things happen to good people all the time, but there's a reason why, because those trials and tribulations are going to make you even better and even stronger, because you're a warrior. You're purpose driven, and God is not going to give you what you can't handle. So once you handle that, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, my G. Be thankful for the trials and tribulations. So all I'm saying, bro, is just lock in. Don't quit. You see what I'm saying? And understand that make good decisions. Be a good decision maker. Ask yourself, if I do this, where is this going to lead me to? If I do this, what's going to happen? Okay, if I'm being positive, what's going to happen? If I'm being negative, what's going to happen? Figure that out. Test it. Test it. If I water my plant every day, Monday through Friday, how is the plant going to grow? If I don't water it, will it die? I test it out. I don't know. Test it out and see. You'll see that actions create consequences. If I skip the gym for a month, how am I going to look? If I go to the gym for a month, how am I going to look? Whatever action you put in, there's a consequence. There will always be a side effect. And it might be multiple side effects. It might not just be one. It might be multiple. So lock in, man. Those are the 4 things that men need to accept. Right? The 4 things that men need to accept. Bro, I'm going to read them one more time. I have them in my notes right here. Right, brother? No one is coming to save you. That's number 1. Okay. Number 2, people don't care about you as much as you think. Remember, there's a difference between being curious and caring about you. Right? Remember that. Number 3, time is your greatest currency, and it moves with no remorse. When your time is up, your time is up. You can't get it back. You can always get money back. That's why time is your greatest currency. Pay attention to where you're spending your time, right? You're literally paying attention. That's how you live this life. That's how you live this experience. You have to pay with your attention in order to experience life. So where your attention goes, it grows, and things start to manifest in your life, and it can manifest for good or for bad. Start to picture that, start to envision a good life and work towards that, and make good decisions. Be a good decision maker. That's number 4, because all actions have side effects. So you must think before all things. These 4 are life lessons that are hard to accept. It sounds easier when you're watching it on a video, but when you're applying it in real life, even I struggle with it sometimes. Because that's life. It's not easy. It's hard to do the things that we just spoke about, but it's worth it. It's hard to understand what we just spoke about, but it's worth it. I love you guys. I believe in you guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for being purpose driven. Thank you for spending your time watching this video on Purpose Driven Men. I'm truly, truly grateful. And I hope I didn't waste your time. I hope you guys got something from this. And if you got something from this, comment below. I got something from this. All right. I got something from this. I just want to make sure that I'm putting out good information, good knowledge and wisdom, because time is important. And I'm starting to recognize that my time is super valuable. Your time is super valuable, and we can't waste it, man. Let's not waste it. I love y'all. Peace.